Hey y'all, welcome to WatchaMania. It's your ROH on HonorClub 110, April 3rd, 2025. Watchalong live reactions. I'm your host, AdVW. How we doing, y'all, on this eve of Friday? Are the vibes good? Are we about to stick the landing on the week? I would hope so. If not, we're gonna make it happen anyways. But yes, as y'all see me talk about in the chat, New Japan. So, bad news? Maybe. Depends on if it's not an error on the part. So you look at New Japan World, and you will see that Road to Sakura Genesis, Junior Genesis, tomorrow is scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Eastern. When the graphic and the schedule and everywhere else indicates it as starting 5:30 a.m. Eastern. Now, the problem with this is that I can make 5:30 a.m. Eastern happen, but I can't make 2:30 p.m. Eastern happen. Hopefully, this is just an error on their part, and it was accidentally scheduled for 2:30 p.m. Eastern when that is supposed to be the 2:30 a.m. Start time for the Pacific Coast. So it makes me wonder if the show is either going to air on tape delay or if it was merely an error on the website's part. I'm led to believe it's an error on the website's part because, again, there's no statement anywhere about a sudden change of schedule. I looked into it, and the show would be starting 3:30 a.m. local time for tomorrow's show if it were to indeed start at the time that the show has it starting at. So this leads me to believe that it's either going to be recorded and aired later on tape delay, or it was simply just scheduled wrong. Yeah, I think it's an error too. I'm still going to be waking up, ready to do the stream and all that jazz tomorrow morning. But there's the small possibility that it'll be like, stream not airing until 2:30 p.m., in which case it will unfortunately not be able to be a live watch along. I have obligations that I am committed to. But it will be a watch party, presumably before the All Elite Rewind. Even if the All Elite Rewind needs to get pushed back to its normal start time of 7-6 instead of 6-5. 6-5 Central. Yeah, sorry about the excessive New Japan admin here at the start of the Ring of Honor. I guess it was just kind of the elephant to address in the room. It was something that's been kind of on my mind all day. I've constantly been checking New Japan World and checking all the Twitter accounts to see, like, is there anything anywhere that, like, makes this clear? I'm also attempting to stick a landing. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I hear you there, friend. Ooh, I should probably let this theme play. I'm just going to jump on over here because it'll probably be the last theme it plays as we get into the ROH. Can't wait for ROH. Agreed. I'm hoping to sneak a women's match on here. There's no women's matches announced for the show, so that has me a little concerned, but that also tells me that Tony Khan's paying more attention to it, which is a weird roundabout way of identifying things. But that also has me excited because that tells me we're going to have something play off of the upset over Dark Order last week. Premier Athletes is probably like one of the few teams you wouldn't have anticipated beating Dark Order, and they beat Dark Order. Got a Pure Rules Championship match on tonight. That's got me excited because y'all know I love my Pure Graps. More rules, please. Yes. Oh, yes, that's that's better. It's like I'm poking through the top of the frame too much. Here I am, like, nah, less rules, let chaos trade. You see, that's fun and all, but you see, like, that's always the thing, right? Like, oh, these rules are getting in the way. Let's take some of them away, and eventually all of them. Let the trajectory be like, oh no, they need to be contained. They need to be more contained. Oh, they need to be even more contained. That being said, stipulation matches are great, and something I've realized lately is that AEW has a very good track record for, like, hardcore extreme stuff. Like, they know how to make it actually feel like that. Like, they push the grain, you know? The things that once pushed the grain, we are now numb to. A chair shot, even one to the head, is something that, you know? But then, like, Oh, they got slammed on a pile of glass. Was it even real glass? Like, that's the level we've gotten to. I'll be AFK. I have to do stuff. Oh, I'm gonna miss the no worries. All good. Mercy, appreciate you. Thank you for keeping it transparent. And we should be having this show start now. Do this. Alrighty, y'all. Oh, I was about to give the whole buffering spiel. No, we're not going to buffer at all. This should be fine. And there's the intro we know. Getting to let the audio play. My brain is buffering. Quite possibly. We finally have a destination for Pure Card. For Super Card. Pure Card? I mean, I'd be down for a Pure Card.
Violence upon violence in this match as the gates of agony are in action here tonight. Well, this match is muscle cars versus muscle mass as the Outrunners struck their
yes.
against the premier athletes, elite condition and raw power, and Mark Sterling. What would a tag team extravaganza be without the tag team champions, the Sons of Texas?
Just itty bitty tiny Preston and Jameson is so great. Oh, kicking off with the proving ground. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Yeah, it's like they're trying to... It's funny, too. So much tag action. They're prepping us for this Saturday Collision Tag Team Edition. Where, like, every single match except one is a tag team match. That episode of Collision, like I said, looking like Road to AEW Dynasty with how much tag matches are on it. Classic AEW vibes. Ayo, what's up, bro? Welcome in. Where's your champion? It's so funny. They've both had a championship stolen by MXM. MXM has one half of the World Tag Team titles and 1/3 of the World 6-Man Tag titles. It's kind of funny. House. God, I hate this. I have the one hair tickling my nose thing going on. Ooh, by the way, the theme is fucking annoying. It is. It's so great. It's fucking perfect for them, honestly. Ooh, I need to try and dial back the swears a bit. I've recently come to learn that's actually why some streams don't perform as well as others. It'll have to do that. It'll get flagged for excessive swearing or something like that. I need to look into that and see how verifiable that information is, because that feels so weird, right? Do they just have a bot sitting there scan the audio of the show the entire time? Oh, no way. I'm gonna laugh if they actually get it. Of course, they weren't gonna take the chance of missing. Still here, about to leave in a minute. No worries, just oh, good, fam. Hey there, Hassan. Welcome in. Hope your day's been good to you. There's some kind of algorithm thing where people can't swear at a certain amount of seconds. Yes, I do know that there's like the 5-minute rule. I always try to, that much I've always known, but apparently like throughout your stream in general, or really any production in general, it can affect you. You're welcome, fam.
I don't know what we could say that wouldn't get us in trouble. Double hip toss there.
You got ROH on with us, or you just vibing with your evening?
Snap suplex, float over. What a snap in that suplex, man. Guevara, my goodness.
Oh, wow. I think it's finally dropping, huh? I've been seeing so much Minecraft stuff lately. Literally just today at my job, I saw somebody wearing a Minecraft t-shirt.
And nice suplex there. The gates of agony will be in action later here tonight. Dustin, whoa, big knee.
Oh, okay.
Goal there.
Bit of a, I want to say Shining Wizard, but kind of. That running knee. Ooh, is he all right? He almost didn't complete the rotation.
To count there.
Tell you what, man, every week we see the Sons of Texas getting better and better, and they're already tag team champions. Like, what are they trying
I feel like they shouldn't be taking their time like this.
as Guevara ascends to the top
I get that 10 minutes is longer than we tend to think as fans, but that time limit will creep up on them, you know? I almost said timestamp. Oh, but yeah, speaking of algorithms, please do drop a thumbs up, y'all. I have yet to call for that, though it goes so far in getting us boosted, especially here on the ROH watch-alongs, which admittedly don't get as much traction just because ROH itself doesn't have that much attention. But we're trying to change that. We want to be able to be found by those who might be looking for it. You know, once upon a time, that role was filled by Rampage. And sure enough, we've had some great members of the community come by as a result of that.
Tag made, and it's Garrison. What would it mean for the Frat House if they could earn a title shot?
It's just the gut punches.
Super card of honor. Oh,
That's so cartoonish. Just punch him in the stomach a bunch of times.
Jack Jameson. Oh, come on. Impressive Vance. Who cost the Dark Order that bout against the premier athletes. I can't even. That was theft that we saw.
And Rick Abani, you see this choking that's going on, but imagine the strength that Jameson and Preston Vance have, man. This isn't just playing around, man. This is serious stuff. And Sammy Guevara stuck in the corner.
Why? He's going so far out of his way to get Paul Turner's attention with his aggravation.
And that's all they need to do. And these proven ground bouts have proven not to be safe for any of the champions.
No, we've seen Commander go the distance, go the time limit. We've seen the Infantry earn shots at the tag titles by doing the same as the tags made. We'll see the Infantry later tonight as they will be.
Wow, that was great timing for the blow.
This tag team division's never been hotter, but right now the tag champs are almost sitting ducks. I mean, everybody wants a piece of them.
Yeah, the tag division here in ROH is really sparking up.
And look at this.
Well, at least in theory, we're seeing a lot of them in action. Time will tell if that remains the case, you know.
The first time the ROH tag titles defended in Australia, the first time they've been defended in the Tokyo Dome.
Griff Garrison's got so much hair. Bro's got a whole ass bun, and it's barely half of it tied up.
That six-man title stolen from him last week by MXM, who I'm disgusted with, and Johnny TV.
Yeah, I believe Guevara left his behind just in case something happened.
Yeah. Look at that. Touch the clothesline.
Cole almost lost his footing.
Oh, and Cole Carter.
This might work in Guevara's favor, man. Guevara needed that to kind of even things out. And I know he knows he needs to make a tag. He don't have that ego to try to even anything out anymore. He's going to try to make the best out of this. Garrison's setting that distraction up. Yep.
Oh, Preston Vance, who is no stranger, has that history with Dustin Rhodes that dates back to his time in the Dark Order.
And Dustin clothesline to the floor, man. That's a hard landing.
And
just
that
feel like
had to
moving
been a bit of
around.
a surprise. A cheap shot tag is made. Dustin, no matter how strong Vance is, just flat.
Oh, great teamwork here by Garrison and Kole. Oh,
this team is
Yeah,
really
nice.
coming together. The Frat House. Big boom.
To be fair, Griff and Kole have the most experience as a team out of everybody in the Frat House.
2 count there. Tell you what, we're about
Good to see them still
5
being an
minutes,
act, even with
5
Maria
minutes
not being
break.
around.
Yeah, the Frat House has maintained control for almost the entirety of this bout.
that's exactly what they want, and they only have to do it for a certain amount of time, Rick Abani.
Another thing I know about the movie is that I'm Steve Jack Black. What? That a thing? Damn, I just now saw that message, my late ass.
Have Guevara cornered off. Guevara trying to make a tag, but if they can keep Guevara cornered off and in the ring, they might actually be able to do what they need to do. Let's bring that time limit or get a win, Riccaboni.
Well, up and over, Guevara retreats over the wrong part of town, but goes up the ladder. Takes out Cole Carter. Garrison
Yeah, Griff should have probably shot in there a little sooner. There it is. Hot tag, Dustin.
Dustin Rhodes, the natural is in the big right. Sands Griff Garrison down. Irish whip reverse.
I see what you were talking about the other day. I think it was No Mercy about New Japan not relying anywhere near as much on hot tags because, like, yeah, it was like the second tag this team has done, and it's their hot tag.
Knew that could have been enough.
I tell you what, man, the way Dusty came in, not only his fierceness came in, you could tell how much he cares for Sammy Guevara. It was like he was waiting to protect him.
Well, this relationship, it has become cutter.
Nice.
Mentor and mentee, really like a big brother to Sammy Guevara has been Dustin Rhodes, but it's Guevara now.
And you can see it, Riccaboni.
What are y'all trying to say?
Genuine care from both
Sammy Guevara reprising the role of AEW Cody Rhodes.
the apron.
I mean, to be fair, you see that suit he's been rocking as of late, the way he's been holding his championship and everything. It's definitely Cody coded.
Taking out the two on the outside, this might be the best
Hey there, Gonder. How goes?
for the Sons of Texas.
He's been fair. You got the springboard cutter. You see, that works. To me, that works better.
The open hand.
As opposed to jumping straight at them. They do it fair. Day's been pretty good, I gotta say. And Stevie picks up the 7-10 split. Speaking of split, bro can't even do a full split for it. You see how he's sitting on the ropes there?
Look at that face, man.
In boxing, they call that a 7-10 split.
Damn. Never seen such an emphatic drop toe hold before.
What was that? Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, because the ping pong ball with their face on it.
That's standing anarchist suplex. And now it is Guevara.
Yep, with Preston.
Dive. Watch this. Two. Got him.
The winners of this match, the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
The way that they had 3 championship belts between them, and 2 of them are in the possession of another team, and they aren't even the same belts.
Coming down to make sure Preston Vance and Jack Jameson did nothing more in that match. Made sure it was 2-on-2.
Because, yeah, it was, for those of you who didn't realize, and I probably should have said it out loud then, it was Evil Uno's face on one of those ping pong balls.
Vance on course.
Or both, maybe? Not sure, actually.
Texas get the win.
And we will see the Dark
Agreed. That opener mattered more than I thought it would. And like, specifically for the Frat House. Like, I thought they were just going to come in here and take a relatively quick loss. But this is showing a little bit more of Frat House while also getting the wheel spinning some more with them in Dark Order, who just took a loss to Premier Athletes last week because of, okay, I get it now, because of Frat House, who were in there kind of rooting on the Premier Athletes and then eventually distracted them at the end.
How far are you willing to go? Boy, I am violence. And then Philadelphia, the Dynasty era.
Now the Premier Athletes get to have a different match tonight, and they're probably not going to have the Frat House. I won't say the Frat Boys. I guess. Oh. Sucks at professional wrestling. Longest reigning champion in ROH history. Then appears. You were saying?
When they team with each other's Owen Hart Cup tournament opponents. It's ROH Women's World Champion Athena and Julia Hart taking on TBS champion Mercedes Moné.
Wow, when they said it like when he said it like that just now, it just made it seem like Harley and Julia are backdrops for their story.
Standing up for Billy Starks too.
I don't think that was not the. I know that was not the intention, but it kind of felt like that.
137 pounds. Bishop Khan. Tua Leona Gates of Agony.
That's our forever champion. Did you see that? I felt something in the air.
Their opponents, the team of Dion, Rushman, and Cal.
Yo,
God,
Von Wagner, come Thursday.
Russman, not a small man.
Yo, look at him in the shorts.
Right. Gigantic.
I kind of dig that look on.
Son of Wayne, the train Bloom.
Those genetics are freakish. My goodness.
And quite a test. The bell called for. We're going to start things off with Bishop.
Here we
Khan
go.
And Cal Bloom.
I was not ready to see Von Wagner in here. What?
Wow. Now Cal Bloom into the corner charging it. Oh! The big tackle there. And of course,
That was a clothesline, my man.
Supercard of Honor.
Oh, the stutter steps.
You get the latest Ring of Honor gear shop, honor.com, shopaew.com.
Yeah.
Cal Bloom,
Yeah.
really taking it to Bishop Khan right now. It's something we don't normally see. Whoa!
That's something you don't normally see.
Oh,
Oh,
that big ass knee.
one of the best records ever in Ring of Honor. Former two-time 2/3 of the Ring of Honor six-man champs. Tag made to Deon Russman.
I like the way Khan was able to switch from.
Nice. He's still going. Whatever missed. Dark Order came out during that tag match and distracted Frat House. So they ended up, I mean, granted, they were probably going to take the loss, dude, but they ended up taking the loss definitively to Sons of Texas, kind of getting them back for last week where the Frat House cost them their match against Premier Athletes. We got a recap of Athena and Mercedes, and now we're having this match here, which, funny enough, has Von Wagner appearing here on the right side as one half the enhancement team. Oh, well.
That's how great this tag team is getting without even speaking words.
And now just with control of Russman here.
I think the most impressive feat of that is his feet.
Oh, goodness. Knife edge chop across the chest. Tag made, quick tags from the Gates of Agony.
Always, man. You don't get a record like that without having them.
I mean, whether it's tag team or six-man, the Gates of Agony is really, oh, jeez. One of the best records in the history of Ring of Honor. And Bishop Khan, oh, now just,
He ran the bases.
What the?
just like the Phillies' Kyle Schwarber, who was on pace to hit approximately 100 home runs. Oh, goodness.
I tell you, that might have been a bad move. Russ was too close.
Damn.
Bloom here.
Bishop Khan did not realize he for the people in the ring. We got Gates of Agony on the left.
And he
Uh,
got the power
Bishop Khan in the ring
size of, you're right, of like a Danny Spivey.
with Von Wagner. Actually, Cal Bloom is the name he's going by. And then you have Toa Leona on the apron
This is impressive. I'm sorry.
in
man.
Bishop
This is
Khan's corner.
impressive.
I forget the name of Cal Bloom's partner.
And it immediately slowed down.
I mean, think about the only folks to get kind of one up on Khan
Well,
his entire time in Ring of Honor have been when the Briscoes would double team or the Young Bucks would double team. Emphasis on double team. Cal Bloom
By himself. My goodness.
is neutralizing Khan right now. Cover.
they're really putting him over.
How often have you seen Toa break up a pin?
Yeah, Cal Bloom has struck fear
I'm wondering if
of the Gates, which is
they're really considering bringing him in. Yeah, he was in NXT, yes, with Robert Stone.
Russman, he taking advantage of the situation. Give Russman credit.
Russman's been here, man.
He's definitely on a tier 0 deal. It's the kind of it's effectively AEW's equivalent of a handshake deal, a handshake per appearance deal kind of thing. But yeah, based on how commentary is putting him over, much more than they do typical enhancement talent, and this is an extended match, it's definitely one or both of them.
Look at that guy, man. And Khan barely, you see how Khan barely got that shoulder up?
Time will tell if we see him outside of this venue.
Face down. That's a Prince face down, Riccaboni. He's in a lot of trouble.
I'm almost at a loss for
I think what would also be telling is whether or not this match was taped last night.
Man, there's a lot of force behind that suplex. A lot of velocity.
Wait, was it last night or was it last Saturday that we saw him? I think it was last Saturday.
You know, you can't even think of a single time I've seen Khan in this much trouble. That's not to say Khan hasn't been defeated, but the desperation exuding from the body on that suplex.
Appreciate you, John. Yeah, the show has been pretty good thus far. It's good, looking like it's going to have a lot of focus on tag team competition and filling out the division.
Tag.
Hope work has been good to you, friend, and hope it continues to be and or begins to be.
Russman in. Toa in.
Last Saturday, that. Okay, yeah.
And now it's Toa. Irish whip in the corner. Follows in like a magnet.
Gotcha.
Body shots just rocking Russman. Now the forearm delivering. Paul Turner, you better. Ooh. Turner wants to break things up out of the corner to protect Russman, maybe. Oh, go right back to it. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, that that flailing back body drop.
And now stumbling into the corner. Out on his feet is Russman. Oh.
Russman stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Which one's which?
Right.
And Toa. Whoa.
Just saw him coming. I was like, he's gonna get cut off, isn't he? Every single time I hear those counts, you know, for punches or clotheslines in the corner, I'm in a tag match or multi-person match. I expect it to get interrupted. Damn!
Exclamation mark.
Is he gonna finish it with the pounds, bro? He Yokozuna him. That was rough. The legs all the way out.
That's an impressive win, man. That's an impressive
Yep.
win.
Impressive win. Ref checking on Bishop. Hope he's all right.
Keep blowing out that ring. That's what you're supposed to do as a tag team.
Is this just the second match? Indeed it is, guard. How you doing, by the way? I don't think I asked that. Hope your day has been good.
Win. Look at Khan. Still recovering.
What more do we have to do?
That's a good question. Look at that.
Bro's got a bloody knuckle.
What a win for the gates of agony.
What was that laugh? He sounded so deranged.
Ambulance chaser Mark Sterling on the apron allowed.
Busted his knuckle yet.
Come in, deliver the spine buster. Aria,
Go check.
the carbon rod
Oh, the go check.
flash, the 3 count. The premier athlete
Does Jericho finally lose the title of Dynasty?
with the
Yes.
flat house. Those questions still circling as we head to this tag team bout this week.
This match is set for one fall. All right, hold on. Cease and desist, Bobby. Hit the bricks. I'll take it from here.
What I love is how you have this genuinely epic sounding theme, and it gets constantly undermined by Mark Sterling doing Mark Sterling things.
Statistically, Milwaukee is actually the capital of deadbeat dads.
Wow. What? Okay.
But that's okay.
And they immediately cut to
We hate
kids. What the
your
fuck?
kids too.
Hey,
But tonight, they can, for the first time ever, be a part of a real winning family. And you can be part of our team. So, when I say athletes, you say rule.
I got a prediction.
Nothing else.
nothing else. Nothing else.
Hands in, boys.
I got
I just want to hear the theme on TV without an interruption.
Oh, athlete!
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Well,
Yeah,
so
that's what I thought.
Anyway,
I'm opening up an 800 line.
did you see that great father with his son, those great fans? That's the lifeblood of Ring of Honor. Come on.
Mascara, Miami Beach, Florida.
Whoa.
Truth Magnum, Turbo Floyd, the Outrunners.
You got the track.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Let's.
Crystal clear VHS quality. Run it.
I love this quality. Oh shit.
Cool dudes, man.
I'll tell you what, I'm proud of these guys. They went into the lion's den. Toe
They got the video filter now. It's so great.
Bobby Lashley with Shelton Benjamin, and they lived to tell the tale.
That's because they're rad, Riccaboni.
Leading the
I also noticed that
Nebraska
Truth don't smack the apron as much as he used to.
tournament, banging on some trash cans.
Oh, the way the filter disappears now during the final part of their entrance. I kind of liked it just being like, the entrance is over. Now back to normal filter.
Floyd up front, Truth Magnum in the back, running hot. These two teams, no strangers to one another. Yeah, look at the vascularity.
I'm telling you, man, their bodies have changed. It's noticeable. It's hard to ignore.
Imagine if we got in their match and retro filter. The whole has match in the filter is great.
I believe it.
But maybe one day they can transcend to that level.
Got the stretchy bands. They got
Look at
another
Turbo Floyd, man. This guy's
Yeah.
ripped to shreds.
Truth Magnum looking great. I mean, all four of these athletes, you got to give it to them. Code of honor adhere to. Bell is rung.
Oh, okay.
I'll say this is a match of muscle cars and muscle mass.
There you go. You got to keep an eye on the fifth man there, Mark Sterling. And all eyes will be on ROH Super Card of Honor, an Honor Club exclusive event coming your way live Friday, May 2nd from the Adrian Phillips Theater, Boardwalk Hall, in beautiful.
I can see a gimmick match with the Phillips one day. Yes. I think they can, like, they'll get in some serious feud, and, like, the blow-off will be something not unlike the Hollywood ending match.
Jeez, look at this, the muscularity. That will certainly set the stage. Nice drop down for what we will see at Super Card. Oh!
They'll just call it, like, a throwback match.
Wonder what the tag team match is going to be, Riccaboni. The Outrunners have proven they're worthy of being tag team champions, and the premier athletes said they want tag team titles.
He looks so, like, bug-eyed when he's doing that.
Gates of Agony, one of the greatest records in Ring of Honor history.
Wow, you're
as
right.
a tag team.
They deserve it before these two, but I'm just saying it.
Well, it's tough to say, because what about the infantry? They've been
No, no worries. I think is, like,
What I mean about the tag team, the business
like,
is so dense.
3 more?
And listen to the crowd come alive for Turbo Floyd. Greco-Roman knuckle lock here.
So you sure it wasn't for Ari, right?
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure. Can never be too sure. Tag made. Tony Neeson. Taking advantage of the 5 count. Now, I can't be a hypocrite. I used to like when MXM did this. I used to like teams taking full advantage of that 5 count.
You got 5 seconds, Riccaboni, and I think the premier athletes are going to use every bit of it, if not more. Unless Aubrey tells them different.
And the tag was made.
I'd appreciate them every now and then reminding us that the count stops when the illegal, like the team isn't on offense, you know? You notice how there was no count. I mean, granted, Aubrey's really lenient with those counts regardless. She almost never does them. But typically it's like, well, they were in there doing a double team, but the double team got reversed. We can't count out the person for getting beat up in the ring.
Hold on! You are not aware that in Milwaukee it is illegal to do drop kicks, especially when you're as ugly as you, pal.
What?
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. You touch your...
Touch me also! Cuts himself off to run the fuck away. And then does a drop kick. That was excellent. Then does a drop kick. That was actually great.
Tag made. Aria Devarian. And now just, these body shots. Tony Nese with the boxing background.
Oh my god. And bro just fell the fuck off. Did he just tag him for real? My god. Tony Nese just said, I'm a legitimate fuck athlete. He got so intense there.
Don't give him any ideas. Cover 1, 2. I'll put it on a t-shirt and try and litigate it.
I just want to tell you.
Like, 2 piece and a biscuit, no real.
Money green, baby.
Said, and so is the suit of the man with the yellow streak down his back. Mark Sterling delivering these shots on the outside. Turbo Floyd, unfortunately, causing more of a mess. In talking to Aubrey, trying to get her.
Just laughing it off. It's great.
He's trying
Oof.
to recollect things and try to get Aubrey to do it, but it's just wasting time, like you said, Riccaboni, allowing Ari Devarian to do what he wants to do, and that's where Truth Magnum down.
Obligatory words, Josh Woods.
And I tell you what, I'm probably one of the
Dark Order in action again later on tonight against the Infantry. Something tells me Frat House is still going to find themselves getting involved. 2 matches. Yes. Okay, I was thinking there was a 3rd one for some reason. Maybe this is the one I was thinking of.
Say that again as Tony Nese on top of the Outrunners right now. They have gone through quite the gauntlet as of late. We talked about taking on Lashley, Shelton Benjamin for the AEW tag titles. We last saw them team with the world champion, former world champion Bandito.
Bro's trying so hard to get a grip of those ropes so he can pull himself up.
Returning to HonorClub, needing to make a tag to Turbo Floyd. Nese is out. Wow. Nese is out.
Rolled farther away from his partner in the process. Ah. Damn. Hey, what's up, Darth? How goes, fam? Yes. The day and night has been a good one to me.
tag made to Tony Nese. I tell you what, Riccaboni, that's textbook tag team
How about yourself?
Certainly is
You
he's
doing well
exactly where
on
he
this
needs
Friday
to be
Eve?
to make the tag to get back in. It's already Davari now. Oh! Shoulder tackle. Davari sending these down. Tremendous. Reorients himself and makes the tag.
There we go. Block. Punch it, baby. Punch it, baby. Big punch it, baby.
The scoop of the slam.
Turbo time.
Look him. And a scoop of the slam.
Big time body slam.
Then a scoop of the slam on top. Great day. Got a few troops booked over the next few months. Hell yes. One of them being all in, correct?
Guys, look at this.
You gonna be there for the whole all in week if that's the case? We got Dynamite and Collision, the Curtis Caldwell Senator, right around the corner.
Wow. Snowplow. Hooks the line cover. 2-0.
Broken up.
Tell you what, I didn't see Arya kick out.
Would love for them like on Tuesday or something to do like a bulk ROH taping. Dynasty in a few days. Yes.
Now setting up.
Dynasty is indeed in a few days. Oh my gosh, the way that's sneaking up. Well, we got a spoiled weekend of pay-per-views. We got Sakura Genesis and Dynasty. Like, let's fucking go.
Premier athletes. They're going to do it again because of Sterling.
They hit the carpet right as
And the big old splash.
1, 2.
Kick out. Let's go.
I don't know if I've ever seen anybody kick out of the carpet ride, Riccaboni.
The only thing I could see was that maybe Davari didn't get all of it that he wanted there.
Still debating all in, but doing Philly this Sunday. Bet. Honolulu and May. Honolulu. Yo, nice.
Stereo.
Hawaii vacation for the win.
Double Irish whip.
Okay, all right, let's get it together. The back elbows.
I like it.
Watching.
Arya's in a bad way, Riccaboni.
Totally fair. Yeah, no mercy. And there's nothing, and that's not to say that your fandom can't eventually swing back the other way around, you know? Like, that's the thing about having so many different flavors in one field, you know? Nice. The perfect, you see, the reason why with that, when they do that clasp, it always looks like it's more Truth's elbow drop than a double elbow drop. That one really looked like a double elbow drop.
Tony needs right place, right time, perfect position out of the outside.
Almost overshot it.
Truth Magnum.
But no, I hear you. Yeah, I've enjoyed trying out different companies. I mean, Jesus will probably never be my top 3, but I still appreciate it. Agreed with there. Yeah, no, like, honestly, I'm not ashamed to say that GCW isn't even in the top 3 of the promotions we cover on the show. Ooh. But I enjoy it, and I more so than anything appreciate how much of a palate cleanser it is for me. Like, what it does is it reminds me of, like, pro wrestling at its pure, raw, and most gritty form. So when you get to see things like a New Japan or an AEW or a WWE, you get to see a more polished product. You see that extra layer added on top to the pro wrestling that, in its purest essence, we can still love and enjoy. This match has had so much going on. It reminds me of so much various forms of pro. Exactly. I think back to like comics and anime when I think of fields that I've enjoyed a lot of stuff in over time. And you know, like at one point I was like more into supernatural stuff. Then there was other times where I'm more into slice of life things. And it's like your taste can vary, your preferences can vary, and there it is with the Total Recall. Dunzo. This is the way it needed to be. And I think Dark Order need to get a win tonight and come back after Premier Athletes and be like, yo, that was a tainted victory and you know it. This was great. Aubrey's letting it be. Aubrey, I think Aubrey just has a personal rule. I just don't count out illegal people in the tag matches. I'm just not going to be bothered with all that shit. And I can't knock her for it. Especially in a company where you can have that level of leniency and it'd be fine. A lot more companies will have a much more strict idea of referee's discretion. Here in AEW, it's like, nope, you're in charge of what happens in this match. So, like, if you decide this match needs to stop, then it stops. And vice versa. I'm trying to remember if the Boardwalk Hall is that venue that GCW has used a few times. I'd imagine so, right? Because it's also Atlantic City. It's, you know, speaking of GCW, right?
Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, meet me May 2nd in Atlantic City. Super Card of Honor coming your way. Tag team
Can't disagree, no mercy. Aubrey's always, like, been one of my favorite refs ever since she's popped up on the scene. Some people say that she brings too much attention to herself for a ref, and I don't think that's the case. I think that people just don't realize that she's got a certain gravitas about her. What is the... Oh, can't flame... Okay, I was like, what is their... Titantron. Not Titantron. Their barricade screen. There we go. But it was like a waving camo flag kind of thing.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 429 pounds, Alex Reynolds, Evil Uno, Dark Order.
We saw these two men earlier tonight. Caprice warding off Preston Vance, making sure that bout was 2-on-2. Maybe getting a little bit of an adrenaline rush earlier in the night, getting ready for this bout.
Either getting that adrenaline rush or minding somebody else's business when they should have been preparing for this match. We'll find out, though, Rick Abani.
Well, there you see Sean Dean on the left, Carly Bravo on the right. There is Evil Uno of the Dark Order, teaming with Alex Reynolds. And, you know, we always call balls and strikes here on Ring of Honor. We saw the World Tag Team Champions earlier.
Reminds me of the Big Show. That's great.
Having an incredible record. The Outrunners continue to impress. These two teams coming off losses in their last appearances.
I can see it because you just go so far into... Oh, well, my hand exits the screen. But yeah.
So to speak, but I think a win would certainly get the confidence right for either of these teams, especially knowing some of the
Closest thing to respect they're in the showdown.
that these men have been involved outside the ring.
You know, so it's probably just fans reaching saying that. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure anybody and everybody who has an issue with her in the company could just approach her about it. And it's, I mean, we don't really know if that's happened or not, but as far as we're aware, it's never been a thing. Miss Stu Grayson even moving with tech. Yes, Darth. Oh my gosh, the Super Smash Bros. Please. When they brought Stu back and then he just kind of disappeared again, I'm like, what happens? I mean, he's doing stuff in MLP now, and I love that because he's still, like, bred for combat Stu Grayson. Like, he's still that guy. But I miss him being with Evil Uno and subsequently Dark Order. Same thing with John Silver. Not sure where he's at. I want to believe injured, but I have no idea. Like, genuinely, no clue.
Usually when
Well, when people say, you're right, Rick, but anytime you got to say it, I don't know.
I was gonna say, usually those that expound upon their intelligence off the ropes. Whoa, big back elbow.
That's what I say about guys when they be like, well, you know I'm an alpha male. I'll be like, nah, until you said it.
Cover here, one. The only alpha male we respect in this House of Honor is Monty Brown.
Monty Brown, that's right, pounce, baby.
Yes, ooh, Carly Bravo shots to the face. Tell you what, though, the Infantry tag made, they have certainly displayed a killer instinct as the crowd chanting for Evil Uno right now.
Yeah, it's hard not to cheer for the Dark Order, no matter what they bring.
Got him with the draft kick, which is apparently illegal.
Has got fans everywhere.
And Evil Uno is in. The fans ask and you shall receive. Evil Uno, Alex Reynolds, slingshot.
Wow. Tell you what, man. Dean landed on those knees hard.
And then that whiplash effect of the neck, the back.
Yeah.
Into the double drop kick.
Okay, so
Evil Uno.
Chance over
Yeah. That land on those knees, man. You can see how Sean Dean's legs aren't on him right now.
It's like a giant hunk of Wisconsin smoked beef across the chest.
Okay, so he retweeted last week's... Okay, so he's still retweeting AEW stuff. All right. I was wondering if it was a contract situation, but no, that does not seem to be the case. Because he did a DDT. Yes, Darth. We totally get what's happening, and it's completely understandable, but it's just weird. You know, this is where I wish that one of the shows didn't have the commentary table down by the ring, which I know is a week-by-week basis at this point. But I wish it was consistently not there to avoid this and this alone. I mean, I also do like the old days where Dynamite's announce table was up on the stage. And it was seldom interacted with, and it was really special when it was. But I don't have anything against this typical setup outside of those few qualms.
Nothing to like about this for Alex Reynolds, who is down on the outside and now being sent back in.
You see him holding the back of his head, man, hitting those 1, 2, hitting those rails are no joke, man. I tell you what, I've had my head slammed up against them plenty times, and that's an instant headache.
Well, fans, I mean, they think just because there's some padding on top, that padding is to protect the jagged edges of that LED board. As the infantry,
For those cases, you get lacerations, Rick Cabana. That's a fact.
that old school ROH, yeah, tag made. Some things change for the better over time, and that was certainly one of them. As
Yeah, it's still so weird seeing. Well, I shouldn't say, but it's still weird sometimes
talked about how
to remember what ROH was for so long and to see it as it is now.
that conversation unfolded.
I think back to the VHS quality of ROH of yesteryear. It's just like, wow. TK ROH is so polished by comparison.
He doesn't believe his partner can kick out. So that lets you know how much damage the infantry is putting on Reynolds right now. And Reynolds is locked in the corner.
Well, speaking of locked, the infantry has just been locked in together, like you said.
Yeah.
Like
I also saw that we're going to have Death Before Dishonor in the esports stadium again. That's awesome. Please tell me that like the Monday after All In, we're going to have a bulk of ROH tapings in the same venue again. So that way ROH can get itself back on track.
And look at this. Great
Assuming that it hasn't done so by then, which honestly, I would hope it does.
Well, he might get a submission here, Caprice. He's got Reynolds.
Oh, definitely. Like you could just see like with from the very first Super Card of Honor under TK, like the production crew of AEW's was out there in full force.
Yes. Look at this. And before the infantry, they might have let that move go. They might have made a tag. But they're keeping Reynolds in the corner, who's trying to fight out now. Big
Reynolds
boot.
needs that. You're right, Rick Cabana. Less flare and more heat.
Oh, but tag made. Rolling through out of desperation. And in comes the freshman, Evil Uno, who's been salivating on the outside.
Oh, that back elbow was ugly.
Big time clothesline sends Dean down. Bravo
I think that's what it meant to be before.
Tell you what, man, Evil Little came in commanding the center of the ring and still doing so, meeting everybody in the middle.
Whoa!
Yes, sir.
DDT flatliner combo for Evil Uno.
What are you pointing at, bro?
And here comes Evil Uno firing back up. The crowd rallying behind the Dark Order once more. Oh, but the infantry still 2-on-1.
Dean broke Bravo down.
Saved by the partner.
On.
Big boot. Oh, boot from
Glad to hear that,
Reynolds.
Ober.
Trying to get control here.
Because
Tag.
ROH, we've talked about it week in, week out. ROH has its struggles,
And it's Bravo to the outside. Dean down in
but
the corner, rolling
it's
full
cool to
force
see more
in.
people getting into it because I think that's going to, in turn, demand the product take itself more seriously.
Suplex, my goodness.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And sure enough, there they are. There they are.
Frat house.
Hey, you can't get mad at this Rick Cabana. You was
It's the Douche Squad.
Dark Order came out.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Gory special into the face. And Caprice, this is
What the fuck are you guys doing here?
and they had the Dark Order came down to counter two members who were not fighting, who were not in the match. This
I
is
know,
not
but I'm just saying, keep the same
Oh!
energy. Oh, my goodness.
but this is different. This is they weren't countering
Afe.
anything. They weren't countering injustice. Oh no.
And then a double stop. Oh, vicious.
Enough, Rick Cabana.
Two infantry win.
Damn.
This match, the Infantry.
Caprice, I got nothing against the infantry. This is all beef with the frat house. The infantry played.
Rough.
No, infantry played the hand that they were dealt. I got no problems with that. I got a problem with the frat house coming down when the Dark Order had no one on the outside.
Well, what would have happened if Dark Order didn't come out in their match? Maybe the frat house wouldn't have came out. I'm just saying. Don't start it, you can't finish it. That's all I'm saying.
Infantry pick up the victory.
Can't bring a knife to a gunfight. There's your guns right there.
Dark Order and the frat house boiling.
Preston Wood.
It's still talked about today. Wembley was big, but this It's Texas. Everything's bigger here.
The stakes, the stories, the showdowns. And now, AEW stops into the Lone Star State to prove it.
Can you hear that? The sound of legends colliding, rivalries reigniting, and history being made. Get ready, Texas. We're gonna blow the roof off.
It's funny. You should just say it's jobbing time. It's jobbing time.
AEW All In is coming to
It's jobbering time.
July 12th. Tickets are on sale now.
That's so weird, but I mean,
Prove to
yeah.
all that nothing is bigger than AEW in Texas.
Hello, Jesse. Welcome in. Here it goes, my man.
Huge week coming up this summer, All-In Week. Arlington, Texas, including Death Before Dishonor, but it's main event time now.
The was straight back. First things first. No, I was not. Just gonna try and get me out, get me in trouble out here. Might have a DM or a text one day waking up. So, I heard you were trained by Gangrel. Gangrel says you weren't. Main event already? Pardon? Yup, Rhea. It's a pure championship match on this purely men's episode of ROH. I almost said match. Guys, they're blotted dress up. Hey, girl, no. With the fangs and everything. Your friend Vampire David would vouch for you. No, he wouldn't.
He is representing Shane Taylor Promotions, and he is the
Stop with the. Still put it to seat. ROH, the new fastest hour in wrestling, right? Out here trying to fill that Rampage void for real.
First time encounter Caprice between a man and AR Fox, who has been a regular, a championship challenger here in
I'm so glad they stopped the throwback matches. Agreed. It destroyed the momentum of the episodes, I think. Rampage is now forever a fever. I still can't, like, the way that it was either like one of the most important episodes of AEW television for that year, or was just a throwaway filler episode on any given week was insane.
Well, there is referee Mike Posey, the pure title on the line. Moriarty defeated Wheeler Yuta, the only three.
The way that the pure championship graphic went so smoothly with Lee's song there.
Death Before Dishonor. The code of honor is adhered to.
That's what made it
and
best
he would
watch.
love to get
Exactly. Jesse was like, ooh, is this going to be epic, or is this just going to be me getting see some wrestlers I don't get to see very often?
1 year, 360
Gone but never forgotten. Truly.
And we're going to start things off. This is a pure battle.
Imagine if they ever revive it, they have some bit with John Moxley being like, okay, it can come back.
3 rope breaks after the third rope break.
Oh, no, I had to go for a bit. Okie dokie. I'm working on some Lucy. No worries. You take care, fam. Hope that goes well for you. No mercy. And, yes, shall see you for New Japan, provided it's happening at the time it said it was going to happen at.
Now off the ropes. Moriarty. Whoa, cradle.
All of this love.
Goodness, that was beautiful. Straight into the arm bar.
This is great. Immediately used a rope break less than a minute in. I was concerned for AR Fox because bro's had a long and tenured career, but not wrestling like this. So let's see how it goes forward.
As AR Fox, who, like we've talked about, a challenge for the TV title, the 6-man titles. No stranger to championship competition. But I think the rules favor
Yo, Jesse's officially a member. Let's fucking go. Jesse's name is now green. And he can use the emotes that some of which he helped decide on once upon a time. I feel like now that Jesse's a backstage member, I should bring back one of the old Jesse emotes. Yo! Jesse out here gifting all of the WatchaMania memberships. Yo! Rhea! Rhea's got one. Dart's got one. Let's go. Upper Jesse's got one. Hell yeah. Who else we got? That's Epic Bear Sports. Dylan Sellers. Let's fucking go. This is a nice rare change, but now that TK only made me not hate UFC type matches. Change that. I hear you there. Rhea's got all the emotes again. Just swerved you throwing John Moxley at Dynasty. I'm thinking it's gonna happen. But I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. It happened. Yes.
And with these pure rules, you're absolutely right, Capri. Sometimes you use the rope break to save yourself for the rest of the match. You got to be judicious.
No.
Fox delivers with a big right hand there.
AR Fox has been issued a warning for the use of a closed fist strike to the face.
Immediately.
And there's a
He just
punch
like,
in the face.
my
Yep. Tell him, Riccaboni, that results
shit.
in a
Yes,
wow.
indeed. I love to see that for y'all.
Though, Riccaboni.
Especially for Jesse's sake, glad that it went off. Because sometimes, depending on
And of course, if there's a
YouTube and or who has their membership availability turned on, sometimes they just don't go through.
Right there. That's isolation, bringing it in.
So hell yeah.
Set up that knee to the
Let's
face.
fucking go. I love that emote. That Danielson emote.
Lee Moriarty, one of his
When it was so funny when he hit that. Jesse doing it again. Bro said no. We gotta stress test this. Yeah. Dysfunction. Michael Jensen, Andrea, Xander Mouse, Alex,
kicks out, but not with that arm, man. And
Marcica.
Lee Moriarty has his focal point in that
Yo.
left arm.
Gonna be hearing this a lot. I think I just stopped for the first one. Yo, appreciate you, Jesse. Thank you so much, fam. That helps us out immensely. I think with everything you just did, I think you just unlocked another emote slot. That isn't a trigger for me. No, don't be sad right now. If it's the thought that counts. I'm wondering. I wanna guess if it's a mobile thing, but no. I think it was just a matter of circumstances. Oh, that was about as safe as that could have been, but still. Yo, Jetson, really appreciate you. And it only triggers if you click donate 50. Wait a second. Does math. King got himself. Don't be sad. Using him up. Oh! Oh, that was so vicious. That look on his face. I'm sure that stomp was sick. Agreed. Agreed, Cam. That shit was clean as fuck. Hello, by the way. Nice old floaty swan dive. Stress test. Yeah. What's being stress test? Stress tested. I guess.
I want to say he chose to dive because of his arm, Riccaboni. That 450, you have to protect yourself on it. You couldn't do it.
Busted ass arm.
You're absolutely right. Look at Moriarty. Right back to that arm. Yeah, right back to that arm now.
Oh my god.
What
the fuck, dude? Bro. Yo, got Crusoe in there. Take that, Astro. Get got. Yo, Ben's got one. Nice. Love this for him. Frank Lay get one. Bitmasters. Okay, so it looks like only 7 went off. Regardless, bro. Thank you so much. I hope YouTube does not eat from us. Damn it, he got Ben in his draft. I mean, you could always propose a trade. Jesse, real quick, because I'm dropping it right there right now. Did you subscribe to the new channel yet? If you haven't, please do. You just invented against me. Count your days, YouTube. Nice. I love that. I guess suplex? It looks like a neck breaker to me. Not yet. I'll do that now. Bet. Appreciate you, fam. That's the new home for the GCW New Japan stuff. I'm here looking for your GCW Watchalong. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was like, I feel like there's still people doing it. I haven't done enough to put that over, believe it or not. Oh, I talk about it all the time during the streams, but the people who aren't in the streams day in, day out don't know. Nice. He used a rope break. But it was a very crucial use of it, Subbed. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Yes, we're doing Philly special this Sunday. So if you wait, you don't have Sunday off. Dang it. But I mean, hey, if you're gonna watch it on your own time, you're still the VOD. There's still the VOD. A1 day one. What time on Sunday? 3 p.m. Eastern for Philly special. And then Dynasty is 6:30 Eastern. I'll be off. Yo, nice. Beautiful roll up. Will you be rested? Relatively rested. Nice with the spike. Oh my god. Hex, thank you so much, dude. Yeah, appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you for the stress test. I'll probably be just waking up. Bet. I'd love to have you there, fam. You're the well, you're one of the deathmatch guys. I was going to say you're the deathmatch guy. No, Hex is around now. Once upon a time, when you introduced me to GCW, got him in the ropes every single time. This is Lee Moriarty's bread and butter. Okay, whoever's going to take this title off of him needs to win the match with some rope breaks in the bag. Yo, this renaissance is going hard. For real, we've been going off about memberships and GCW and all that stuff, but that is not to discount this match or what it has been. I have been analyzing it. I'm probably gonna watch it back again a little bit later when I'm getting the thumbnail. But yes, I'm just here to medicine. But appreciate you so much, dog. You love how he put the straps on for a second. He put the straps on really quick. He wanted this. Lee Moriarty really wanted this. Code of Honor adhered to. Now Hex is over big style. Yup. Ever since he got the mod title and the Jesse rub, he's been shooting for the stars. Kid's gonna be one day. But that has been ROH, y'all. Thank you so much to everybody who hung out with us. First person to reach 50 membership gifts. He has a Keystone Chief. Oh, that's so lovely. Under an hour. Yes, this was a short episode. Lacked some women's wrestling. Kind of salty about that, low key. But it still was a great episode, and I cannot deny that. I just wish that there was a little bit more balance. But all the same, Tag Division got a lot of shine tonight. Pure Division got some shine as well. Damn good show. I don't like how fast it was. I hear you, but I'm not taking it for granted because your boy's got to be up in 8 hours from now for New Japan. Assuming that it is starting the point in time it's supposed to start. So anybody who has a messed up sleep schedule, isn't at an international base, or just wants to support us, there's the link to that New Japan show. If you're not able to make it live, feel free to click on the link really quick and drop a thumbs up over there to help get it a little extra boost, because there's New Japan, at least Wednesday's New Japan stream didn't do the best even by new channel standards. So we want to try and get as much traction if we can. If you could help us out, that'd be so appreciated. Of course, subscribe to that channel if you haven't done so already. It's WM+, WM_PLUS. It is where we're going to be hosting New Japan and GCW streams over there from now on. And so if you're just kind of about your ROH and AEW, occasional MLP, you'll probably be getting your notifications a lot better now. Double check, make sure you got the bell set to always on, so you do get those notifications here on this channel. And do check the live tab of the channel where we got everything up to Dynasty scheduled, so that way you can make sure you're notified for those extra special. If you're still streaming when I get to work, I'll hop in. Hell yes. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much. Because, yes, No Mercy hangs out with us a lot. Eos stops by when he can. Rhea, if she's mad enough to stay up late, will join us. But it typically can be some quiet mornings. So the company is much appreciated. Thank y'all again to everybody who supports us in any way, shape, or form. Even if you're just hanging out. Like, really, y'all make this worth doing. And there's a lot doing. So, yeah, that's all from me, y'all. Drop a thumbs up here, bells on, all that jazz. Until next time, take care and happy wrestling.